David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. As important and as intense as this rivalry is, guys, it's usually one of the cleanest games of the season.
The thing about this game every single year is for so many years, it has national...
Fires into traffic, picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
It's new coming into this game. It was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
So Alabama's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll do it himself. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The quick out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys, not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that drive covered 29 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or Do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get right away.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfectly.
Alabama had little trouble the last time they saw the Tigers blowing out Auburn in the Iron Bowl.
Alabama made a statement. They did it from the very opening whistle. They completely dominated the Tigers in all 3 facets of the game.
And the Tigers fans heard about it all year long. You know Bama loves to beat down Auburn in the Iron Bowl and brag about it for a year. Let's see what the Tigers respond with.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Alabama will get the 1st down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too, now that you just picked up that 1st down. Don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. The Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Or did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world.
It's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its O's. 1st down here for the offense. The lone back's got it. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside. Brought
to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He'll keep it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crashing down, keeps it himself. Gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters.
Touchdown tie! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Running back goes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The aerial assault continues. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
He's loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Offense gets set for second down. The give on the inside. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Now on the move. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football, because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. 3rd and goal coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, from Tuscaloosa to the Plains, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a lot of trash talk in this battle between the Tide and War Eagle. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback... him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Miller. Ball's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Spinderella. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Ball lofted, and it's up for grabs, and it's intercepted.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. On the move. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Already, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11 on 11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now, he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Spins away. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Auburn, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Cobb. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
At the 34. Brings up 2nd down.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Cobb. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
To throw, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pay Dirt.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to tuck, hold the football, and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
What a fantastic play, and that right there is why he is the best DB right now in college football. He's got all the tools you look for. He's got speed. He's got flexible hips. He can change direction. He's got ball skills. He is the favorite to win the top DB award in college football this season because of what you just saw in that play.
He might have expected DB up in his receiver's kitchen instead. Nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They get him down at...
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And they'll take a knee. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. So hope stays alive. The undefeated season lives on as they inch closer to that 12-0 goal and what they hope will be a berth in the college football playoff.
And I'm just so impressed with the mindset of this football team each and every week. They're poised. They're focused. They have a good game plan. They know who they are, and they go out and they execute. It's as if they're not even thinking about the college football playoff. David, they're just trying to be the best version of themselves each and every week.
And it sounds cliche and it sounds stupid, but know who you are. Do it well. Don't beat yourself. All those things are the things that coaches are going to say, but you can tell this team's done a great job up until this point. I got a feeling they're going to finish really strong, and I got a feeling those college football playoffs are right around the corner.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.